We are live. We are direct from London to Scottsdale, Arizona. Welcoming Vanessa Crues, who is a leadership coach helping people to navigate the next level, to take the pivot, to upgrade using brain science certified methodologies, turning big dreams into reality with neuroscience, positive psychology, and heart. You might also find her writing children's books to inspire the next generation to live their dreams and to live with passion. Welcome, certified mindset coach, personal development coach with 15 years of experience. Started when she was 15, of course. Welcome, Vanessa. Speak to me, sister.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. What a beautiful introduction.
What a beautiful piece of work that you are, doing in various different quarters. Let me know. Start with go for the jugular, sales. What does sales mean? How are you selling to people?
Oh, wow. Sales. Well, I think sales is glorified customer service and customer relationships, So I think if you can understand how to relate to another person and have a true human conversation, that's the best sales that you possibly can do, is just connecting with people one on one and being able to share your story and what you're all about, and really trying to get to the root of their story and understanding how you can best support them.
Great answer. I see that you don't waste words. It's very powerful. Very clarity is on point.
Part of my work, yes.
Yes. Tell me, how do you sell?
What do you mean? Like, how do I sell? Like
How
myself?
is it a sales call, or do you get 50 people in a room? Is it like, do you do offline shaking hands to get the deals done? Like, how are these 5-figure clients being signed?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do discovery calls, but I think networking is the biggest thing. So getting out
Nice.
and meeting people and connecting with people is a natural sales system. I think it's easy to be behind a computer and be like, hey, here I am. But unless you're really getting out and meeting the people and your potential clients, I don't think it'll happen. So I try to be in community and network in different various ways to meet my future clients. But of course, I do all the social media and all that fun stuff as well. Um, I try to do everything, leave nothing unturned when it comes to trying to get clients and work with people.
No stone unturned, and I could definitely see this earlier where you were like ready, prompt for that podcast. Like I thought, like, wow, normally people are 10 minutes late. You know, Vanessa's on the ball. But no, oh no, you didn't. 5 minutes early. I thought, wow, no one ever does this before. Your clients are lucky, right?
Yeah, you got to
Yes,
show up and walk the walk. So I try to lead by example.
there it is. Walk it like you talk it. So, tell me, you say my mission is clear to empower you, whether you're pursuing personal growth or personal excellence. What does that mean?
I think that we kind of sleepwalk through life. A lot of people sleepwalk through life. We do I think there's a point where we're young and we're doing everything that our families tell us to do, and then we're going to college because everybody tells us what to do, and then we're getting that next job because that's what we think we're supposed to do, and nowhere along that journey are you ever thinking, "Is this what I wanna do? Is this a really, like, in alignment with what I'm all about?" And so I like having those conversations because most of the time we'll wake up one day just unhappy with everything and think that the only option is to blow up our lives, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Sometimes just coming back to yourself and finding alignment with your values and what you want, and maybe setting different goals um, can help you feel more fulfilled. But I think it's really important to really understand who you are, what your values are, and what you want to offer to the world.
Amazing. Can I do something with you right now?
Let's go. Let's see what's about to happen.
Amazing, amazing. You're probably thinking, what have I signed up here for?
I have no idea.
We're gonna do one word Ikigai, especially
Okay.
for you for 2020. Have you heard of the Ikigai tool? Amazing. So this is for 2026. I give to you. So in one word, tell me what you like to do in what you love to do in the work sense. I love teaching. How about yourself?
I love facilitation.
Oh, okay. Next, what are you good at? I'm good at helping women to enroll 5-figure clients by coaching How about yourself?
I'm good at helping people achieve the goals that they set out for themselves um, through neuroscience and psychology, like the real work of how you achieve goals and build confidence.
Cool. So we're going to think of 4 ways that you could get paid for this. I'm going to write coaching, workshops. Have you got 2 more to add?
Um, Speaking, public speaking.
And courses?
Yeah,
Amazing. Cool. And the last thing in terms of the Ikigai, what does the world need in your eyes?
community.
Community for who?
I think everybody we hide behind computers a lot and we don't have like in-person community and connection. So I think that is what I hope to build is that, you're in London, I'm here in Scottsdale. That's now I know somebody, and that's just being open to learning and growing and connecting with people. But I think community is so important. I think we've
Amazing.
gotten too much into computers that sometimes we forget the in-person community aspect.
100%. Yeah. So from what I see for you, it's the whole element of helping people to do this, doing this yourself, helping other people to do it. Very powerful. So that's the Ikigai. Give me 2 tools that you use to help people to align By the way, how did you find the Ikigai, by the way? How did you find that tool?
That was fun. I like it. I like direct.
Quick. Give me 2
Yeah.
tools that you use with your clients to get them aligned. Like, yeah.
I use it's different assessments. So values assessments, there's the VIA assessments that you can do online. Because I think once you understand your values, that can help guide everything else. So number one would be get value guide. And I also use like a lot of brain science tools, Um, we have to set super clear focus goals because if you just get overwhelmed by it, you're never going to achieve it. And then you don't understand. So by understanding how your brain works, it can help set you up for success.
How does the brain sabotage when they've got the vision, they've got their mission? Like, how does the brain sabotage and arrest the vision from being executed?
Our brains are pretty lazy, to be honest. So if you are trying to create a new neural pathway to doing something different than you've done before, that takes energy. And your brain is going to be like, I don't want to waste energy. I want to stay right where I am. So it wants to stay stuck. It wants to stay right where you are. It doesn't want to exude energy. And even just like sharing that with somebody that is your brain trying to be lazy. It's not you and a character flaw. There's a distinction between the two. So when you're having those moments of resistance, being able to take a step back and go, okay, this isn't me being lazy. This isn't me not wanting to achieve my goal. This is my brain being lazy. So let me take one more step forward. And the biggest saboteur is all that self talk, the negative self talk. Everybody has it, everybody does it. We all know that it's there. And sometimes that voice can get so loud that it paralyzes you from doing anything else. So I also do some work around like um, Taming Your Gremlin. I love that book. I recommend that book to a lot of people in naming who that gremlin is and then how do you want to address it when it comes up so that you can keep going and not let it overcome your progress.
Amazing.
Great question.
Even better answer.
Thank you.
I think your clients are really lucky to have you.
Thank you. I feel like it's a privilege to work with people. It is such a privilege to walk alongside people as they discover themselves, and I love the work that I do.
Perfect. This book here,
Ooh.
this book, Energy Leadership, has helped me to formulate the 4 levels of sales energy. Fearful Fiona energy, serving Susie, undercharging, working, just joyful Julia energy, finding your love and like your work becomes a real carnival. Then limitless Lara energy, leads limitless, opportunities limitless,
Yeah.
$100,000 contracts limitless, all of the things. Tell me, what are you reading right now and what insights are you digging out?
Well, I'm gonna pick up that book, but, I am reading funny enough, you were asking about a star. I'm reading The World is Waiting for You. Embrace your calling and manifest your God dream over your life. So, I love Oprah, and Edwina was a guest on her podcast, and I went and grab this book. And I'm slowly working through it because it's very thought provoking of really just everything we're kind of talking about, how to like understand and discover what you're passionate about and then unapologetically work towards that when you are in that alignment, knowing that there are bigger forces supporting you. Like nobody's here by accident. You have something to contribute. So how can you do that?
Thanks for sharing the book. I wrote it down. You know,
Yeah, I need
that's
the book.
one for the bucket list.
Yeah, it's a great story. If you're working with women, I think they'd love it as well. So I would recommend sharing it as well.
100%. 2026 is nearly upon us, right? What's the big goal for you for 2026?
I have so many goals. I don't know that I have one. I am getting my master's in industrial and organizational psychology. So I graduate in May. That's a big goal. Um, so that's a personal goal of mine. I'm also just launched my own personal 2025 reflections into 2026 intentions workshop that's starting in January. So I'm really excited about launching that and bringing together a community of people who want to, set up their intentions for 2026. So I hope to host more of those workshops and continue to build my community here in Scottsdale and around the world.
Amazing. Random question. Are you going to go to any matches in the Soccer World Cup next year?
I don't plan on it. Are you?
Maybe, maybe this is the inspiration of, hey, look, why don't I go out, do an event, watch a couple of soccer matches?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love live sports, So I don't know that I would travel for them, but yes, they come to my backyard, I might.
Amazing. Tell me, what could be the thing that derails your dreams? Is it fear, imposter syndrome? Like, what's the thing that could derail you?
I really appreciate all of your questions. Honestly, there's nothing that's going to derail me. I am very motivated when I set a goal for myself. I think what I've worked through this past week is being misunderstood and caring so much about what other people think about myself. So I am currently doing that work.
Me as well. Like, people pleaser. Yeah.
I care so much. So that is the work that I am doing right now, but I've identified it like this is my worry. My fear is just like being misunderstood, but that takes a lot of self work and it's okay. Like when I know my heart, it's okay.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate you taming the gremlins.
Mm. Ugh, yes, it's a lot of work
One
every
by
day.
one, we have to tame them.
Yes, yeah.
What do you want to be remembered for, Vanessa Crues? What do you want to be remembered for?
Beautiful question. I know people may want a business answer, but I want to be remembered as a wonderful mother and wife and friend, um, and a great support system, like somebody who was there. Like people are like, oh man, she lived a life of service and you could always rely on her.
100%. And I'm a big believer in energy doesn't lie. And, ultimately, I think your energy sells.
Yes. Yeah.
Any room you walk into, I think that's what people connect with.
Absolutely. I'm a big energy person too, because your energy you can feel before anybody even opens their mouth. So I am always, I'm an energy person as well. I think it really matters in making sure that your energy is right so you can show up as who you want to be.
100%. Quick question. What's my energy saying today?
I think that you're very attentive.
Okay.
You were prepared with wonderful questions. And to me, I feel like you probably also serve your clients beautifully because you really get to some really meaty, deep questions. So your energy is all here, focused on me, but I know that you have a great presence and capabilities in the work that you do.
Thanks for sharing that. Wow. It's like leadership coach, mindset, and psychic. Wow. There's a range of abilities there. And author, children's author.
Yeah.
It's- no, I I love speaking a little bit about the children's book that you've written. I think it's quite touching, and loving that work. And what was the process to write that book?
Yeah, thank you for asking. My son, what's the long story short of this? I wanted kid. I always knew I wanted kids, and then when my husband and I were trying, it wasn't happening for us. And I am into the universe, psychics, all that stuff. And we met with a psychic who is like, "Your baby is coming. Babies choose their parents." And so that was the first time that kind of planted in my head. And I always knew it was going to happen. And we finally had our little miracle baby who was born with a rare syndrome. And it just felt like, oh man, I'm finally crossing the finish line, only for it to be moved so far out. It was a very difficult time early on. And in a crazy sleep deprived night, the story of why he came to us came to me. And I woke up and I wrote it down, and I read it to my husband the next day, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You should publish that." So a thought to actual book is two different things. And so again, with my clients and with anybody I work with, I always tell them it's great to have the idea, and sometimes then trying to figure out the whole process gets overwhelming. So you only ever have to take one small step at a time, and that's all I did was one small step, and finding publishers, reaching out, and it took years to get it to fruition. But I realized, and I know this feeling I think everybody's had, when you have an idea and then it just eats away at you and you're like, "Oh man, I want to do it, but I don't know how." And then there was a part of me that goes, "Stop making excuses, figure it out." Because I didn't want to be somebody who had a great book idea and never did anything with it. So I really kicked myself in the butt and committed to it. And I'm so happy that I have. It's a beautiful story of how children find their parents and the life lessons that we both can teach each other in becoming a parent and connecting and connecting.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I think it's great that we realize that we're not labels, that it's not, hey, coach, and that's all. No. I can imagine you doing some spoken word poetry, like in a New York coffee shop in the clicks. Like, we can do whatever we want to do. Children's author. I can go to the World Cup, get 2 tickets, invite you to watch a match. Like, there's no limits here. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, why not? No, I think we limit ourselves. So I've lived the experience of wanting to achieve something really big and doing it. And I know that everybody else can do it. You just sometimes need support and a support system and accountability to whoever that might be to achieve those goals. But I really do think it's limitless. I think that's a beautiful way of looking at it.
Yeah, what do they say? They say that if you can do the goal by yourself, the goal's not big enough.
Oh, I like that.
Well, it's not big enough. Let us know, Vanessa, who do you want to connect with, and how can they get in contact with you? We'll get this out on LinkedIn and Spotify and the sorts.
Yeah. Anybody who is asking themselves those questions of what else, or how. I'm here to support any version and any step in that process. And at my work, they always call me like their hype girl. They're like, "Oh, she's the hype girl," because I love to hype somebody up and really support them in achieving their wildly audacious goals. So if you need anything, or if you just want to talk, I have a website that you can book a call, LinkedIn, you can book an appointment. And I love connecting and hearing people's stories and supporting them in becoming the best versions of themselves.
Amazing. 468, who do we appreciate? The hype man's signing off, the hype gal. Vanessa from London to Arizona with love. She leads, she sells. Vanessa, adios. Muchas gracias, señorita.
Thank you so much. This was a pleasure.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
She leads, she sells. Oh yeah, that's another episode. Wow, what energy.